Hello everyone. So welcome back after a long time. So I welcome you to my channel after a long time. So here we are going to discuss or we are going to see some questions based on our previous topic. So a lot of a comment came in comment section on trigonometric video that they want a practice session on trigonometry. So here we are with some practice, some questions with on trigonometry. Okay, so from last 2 months we are not making videos. Okay, so from now onwards we'll continue our videos. Okay, this is the video for trigonometry, and after that maths classes which were paused, they will also be resumed from tomorrow, and there will be physics and chemistry on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and maths on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Okay, so 3 days science and 3 days maths. Okay, so let us start with a question. So the question is, if cos theta is 1 upon 9, then sin theta is what? So this question is, if cos theta is 1 upon 9, then sin theta is what? So if you are unable to solve this question, you must see my last video, because there I have taught trigonometry, basic trigonometry. So if you know how to define cos theta, how cosine was defined as, so cos was defined as base upon hypotenuse. Okay, so what cos theta is here? So cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, and here base is 1, hypotenuse is 9. And how you define sin theta? Sin theta is defined as perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So here we have hypotenuse 9, but what about perpendicular? So here we have to find perpendicular. We have base, we have hypotenuse, we can apply Pythagoras theorem and we can find perpendicular. So let us say this is a right angle triangle, this is the angle theta, let us name it ABC. You know that the the side correspond to theta is perpendicular. So the side which is opposite to the given angle is perpendicular, and through which the angle is attached, that point, that segment is known as base, and the longest part means, if this is the right, if this is perpendicular, let me write, yes. So you know that the perpendicular is opposite to the angle, and the side which is opposite or which is corresponding to the right angle triangle is the longest side, and this longest side is known as hypotenuse. And the side through which angle is attached is known as base. This I have taught in the last video. So here we have been given base as 1, and here hypotenuse is 9, and we have to find the perpendicular. So here we will apply AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. This is what Pythagoras theorem. Now AB square is 1, so this will be 1. BC square we have to find, and AC square, this is 9, 9 9s are 81. So here we will have BC square is equal to 81 minus 1, means it is equal to BC is equal to root under 80. So root under 80 is let us check. So it is coming out to be 4 root 5. Okay, it is 4 root 5. So we have got BC is 4 root 5. Now I have done a mistake here. What is the mistake? The mistake is, I am going to tell you. Many of us will approach this question in this way. Answer will be right, but there is a mistake. What I am telling you, just see here. Here I told you this is a trigonometric ratio. This is a trigonometric ratio. So wait, this is a trigonometric ratio. This is not a number, this is a ratio. So this is cos theta is 1 upon 9. So here if you have to make it a number, you have to multiply it by a constant. If you want to make it a number, you have to multiply it by a constant. So I am multiplying k and k in the numerator and in the denominator. Now the value of base becomes 1k and the value of hypotenuse becomes 9k. Now it becomes the value because this is a ratio. This is a pure ratio. So there's a difference between ratio and number. I'll be discussing one question also in this. Okay, now see here. We have to find perpendicular. So already we have taken a lot of time. So P will be equal to 9k, 81k square minus 1k square, which is k square. So P will be equal to root under 80k square. Now this k will come out and we'll get 4 root 5k. As I calculated 80. Okay, so we get 4 root 5k. Let us check once again. So 240, 220, 210 and 25. Okay, so it is okay. So 4 root 5 is the value of perpendicular. Now what is sine theta? So sine theta is perpendicular upon base. So perpendicular we have found out is 4 root 5k by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 9k. So we cancel it. We get 4 root 5 by 9. So this is the ratio of sine theta. Okay. So I hope you have understood this question. Now the next question I am coming is a proof question, but it's very easy, very easy. See, second question is prove that tan theta into cot theta is 1. So I have to prove that tan theta into cot theta is 1. Now to solve this question we need only one relation. We have to remember only one relation. And what is that? How is tan defined as? Tan theta is defined as perpendicular upon base. And if I tell you that cot theta is 1 upon tan theta, I told you in the previous video that cot जो होता है वो reciprocal होता है tan का. Tan का reciprocal cot और cot का reciprocal tan, vice versa. So here it is 1 upon perpendicular upon base. Now this becomes base upon perpendicular. This is very easy. Now just apply this and you will get your result. So this is, so given that, now this is the proof. See, tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. This is given to us. Now this becomes tan theta into 1 upon tan theta. I told you that cot is reciprocal of tan, equals to 1. This gone and we get 1 equals to 1. That is therefore LHS equals to RHS, and hence it is proved that tan theta into cot theta is 1. Okay, so we are done with the proof question. Now let's come another type of question. Let us check another type of question similar to the first one. Now if sine theta is equal to 3 by 4, find cos theta, tan theta and cot theta. Okay, so here we have given that it is given, we have been given that given is sine theta is equal to 3 by 4. So let us assume that the it is 3k and this is 4k, because this is a ratio. This is a ratio, but we need number, so we will get it. We will assume that this is 3k and this is 4k. Now sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, so cos theta, we have to find cos theta, we have to find tan theta, and we have to find cot theta. So how is cos theta defined? cos theta is defined as base upon hypotenuse. So in this case we will use this, इसको यूज करके बेस फाइंड करेंगे. देन आफ्टर परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन बेस, या फिर इसमें लगा देंगे sin थीटा बाई cos थीटा, दोनों में से कोई एक यूज कर देंगे. cot थीटा बहुत सिंपल होगा, cot थीटा में cos थीटा इनटू अपॉन sin थीटा कर देंगे, या फिर इसमें 1 अपॉन tan थीटा कर देंगे, या फिर इसमें बेस अपॉन परपेंडिकुलर कर देंगे. सबका बात एक ही है, ठीक है. नाउ विल फाइंड द बेस. नाउ बेस विल बी व्हाट, बेस का क्या होगा, रूट ओवर एच स्क्वायर विच इज 4k स्क्वायर माइनस p स्क्वायर 3k स्क्वायर. सो बेस विल बी इक्वल टू 4k square minus 3k square, it becomes k square. So base becomes k. Okay. So base is what, k. Now let us find cos theta, then after tan theta, and then after cot theta. Okay, base is base upon hypotenuse. So this becomes k upon 4k. So this becomes 1 by 4. So cos theta is 1 by 4. Now tan theta. Tan theta is perpendicular upon base. So perpendicular is 3k. Base we have got is k. This becomes 3. Or you can write 3 upon 1, whatever you want. Cot theta is what? Cot theta will be 1 upon tan theta. So it will be 1 by 3. So this is how easily you can find. Just you need to remember is that which trigonometric ratio defines what. Like sine defines the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse. Base defines the ratio of base and hypotenuse. Tan defines the relation between perpendicular and base, and the cot is reciprocal of tan. This is all you have to remember, and all the question you will be able to solve. Okay, so have a look at this, and we are going to see another question now. So another question we are going to discuss. Find the value. This is the fourth question we are discussing. The first and the second, the third, and this was the fourth. Find the value of sine square 60 into cos square 30 plus sine square 30 and cos square 60. Okay, let us solve this one. Now sine square 60, let us see what has been given. Cos square 30. Okay, and 30 degree. So and there is sine square 30 degree into cos square 60 degree. Now sine 60, what is the value of sine 60? Remember the table of the trigonometric ratio of specific angles. जो टेबल दिया हुआ है उसको याद करो, because without remembering the table you can't solve this problem. So you need to remember what is the value of sine 60, cos 30, sine 30 and cos 60. You should remember that, because without that this question cannot be solved, because all the values of sine 60, sine cos 30, they represent a different value, all represent a different value. Now we are going to see by putting the value of sine 60, cos 30, sine 30 and cos 60. Now let us put the values. Sine 60 is what? Sine 60, if you remember, was root 3 by 2. So this becomes root 3 by 2 whole square, because sine is square here. Okay, this sine square 60 means that this 60 का square नहीं है ये. This is the square of sine square 60. ये पूरे का square, मतलब sine 60 का वैल्यू कितना हुआ? root 3 by 2. इसका square हुआ, ठीक है. Now cos 30, if you remember, is also root 3 by 2. Remember, sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Okay. Now sine 30 is 1 by 2 whole square, and cos 60 is also 1 by 2 whole square. Now let us solve this. You will simplify, you will get, so this will become 3 by 4 into 3 by 4, and this will become 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. Okay, so this will be 9 by 16, 9 upon 16. Again that will be transformed into 3 by 4. So this will be 9 upon 16 plus 1 upon 2. Why 1 upon 2? 4 will be here, and 1 plus 1 2, 2 and 4 cancel, and we'll get 1 by 2. And if you will solve this, you will get your answer. You have to solve this by yourself. Okay. Now I think you have written this. Now yes, if there is any mistake in the calculation, please forgive, because we have to discuss a lot more questions. Okay. You just need to remember which angle has what value. Every angle represents different value for sine, cos and tan. Okay. So I have another question. Question number 5. And this question is, so here you have been given as a velocity time graph. A velocity time graph. Now here is 1, here is 2, here is 0, here is 0, here is 1, and here is 2. Okay. Now you have to find this value of theta. This value of theta. And you have to find the slope. So first need to find the theta. Theta कैसे निकलेगा पहले, ये हमें जानना होगा. तो 1 पे टाइम 1 सेकेंड, ये टाइम जो है वो सेकेंड में है, और इधर जो है ये वेलोसिटी मीटर पर सेकेंड में है. ठीक. अब हमें बताना है कि फर्स्ट सेकेंड पे एक्सेलरेशन हमारा वेलोसिटी हमारा 1 मीटर पर सेकेंड था. सेकेंड वाले सेकेंड में देखेंगे यहाँ पे, तो हमें पता चलेगा कि टाइम 2 सेकेंड पे हमें अच्छा थीटा, इस थीटा के, तो यहाँ पे ये थीटा है, तो हमें बताना एक्चुअली है कि फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ थीटा एट t is equal to 2 seconds. Now this becomes a miscellaneous question. Now how you will solve this? I am going to tell you. Now look here. This is a velocity time graph. What is the slope of velocity time graph? If you have studied motion, and if you have watched my video, I have told there that the slope of velocity time graphs gives you acceleration. So what is acceleration? Change in velocity upon time. So what is change in velocity? The final velocity here is 2, and the initial velocity, as you can see, was 0, because the body started from 0. So 2 minus 0, and the desired time given to us is 2 seconds, because here it is written find the value of theta at 2 seconds. So this is not right, not like that. So slope is equal to what? Acceleration. Okay, and slope is equal to acceleration, and acceleration is equal to tan theta. How? See, I told you that slope is equal to tan theta. I told you 3 things about slope. First is, it is defined as x2 minus x1 upon y2 minus y1. This was the coordinate formula. The second was what quantity it will represent. If it is velocity time graph, it will represent acceleration. If it is displacement time graph, it will represent velocity. So I told you that slope is defined as tan theta as well as the coordinate वाला formula. So tan theta ये slope ही तो है, तो ये slope है और ये acceleration represent कर रहा है, तो acceleration is equal to what? Slope equal to tan theta. So this is v minus 2 minus 2 by 2 equals to tan theta. So this becomes 2 upon 2 equals to tan theta. Now this get cancelled and we'll get therefore tan theta is equal to 1. Now remember at which value the tan theta is 1. So if you are able to recall, it is none other than theta is equal to 45 degree. So this is how you solve. This is the application, how you apply trigonometry here. Trigonometry is here, not here, because these are the basic things. Okay, so we have discussed 5 questions now. Now, another question I am going to discuss is find the value of hypotenuse if if sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Sorry, it is 2 upon 3. Okay, so sin theta is 2 upon 3. We have to find the value of hypotenuse. Now it is very easy. You also know that it is very easy. This is perpendicular and this is hypotenuse, and you will say that therefore hypotenuse is equal to 3. But what if I tell you that this is wrong? This value is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because sin theta, I told you in the very first question that these are trigonometric ratios. These are not the pure number, they are the ratio. And if you want proof, then I can show you. If I multiply this by 2 and this by 2, this becomes 4 by 6. Now here hypotenuse becomes 6 and base becomes 4. Perpendicular becomes 4. So the value has been changed. So this is the simplest form of this. This is the ratio and this is the pure number. और इससे ज़्यादा भी हो सकता है नंबर. हाइपोटेन्यूस और परपेंडिकुलर का वैल्यू हम लोग नहीं बता सकते तब तक जब तक हमें पूरा नंबर ना पता हो. ठीक है. और सिंपलेस्ट रेशियो से हम ये नहीं बता सकते कि हाइपोटेन्यूस परपेंडिकुलर बेस किसका वैल्यू क्या होगा. ओके, सो यू अंडरस्टूड आई थिंक. ओके, तो इसका आंसर क्या होगा? कैन नॉट बी डिटरमाइंड. हम लोग बता नहीं सकते. व्हाई? बिकॉज रेशियो से हम किसी नंबर को नहीं बता सकते. हाँ, ऊपर नीचे मल्टीप्लाई करके जरूर देख सकते हैं, बट हम लोग नंबर को हम लोग रेशियो नहीं बोल सकते और रेशियो को नंबर नहीं बोल सकते. याद रखिए, क्योंकि ये जो है ना, ये रेशियो है. 2/3 इज अ रेशियो. और यहाँ पे हाइपोटेन्यूस जो है, यहाँ पे उसकी वैल्यू नहीं बताई जा सकती क्योंकि यहाँ पे 3 है. अभी मैंने बताया कि देखो 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करने पे ये चेंज भी हो जा रहा है. तो हाइपोटेन्यूस और परपेंडिकुलर का वैल्यू चेंज होगा. ठीक है. और ये जो है ये रेशियो है. तो रेशियो से हम लोग कभी भी किसी नंबर को नहीं आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते. याद रखना. सो दिस वाज द क्वेश्चन. नाउ I am going to give you a simple question, a very simple question. Okay, this is 2 and this is also 2. Now you have to find this angle. You have to find this angle. Let us say this angle is alpha. You have to find. Now I give you that find alpha. How will you do? See, and sorry, this graph is velocity time graph. Okay. So what will this slope represent? That will represent acceleration. Slope will represent acceleration. So acceleration is equal to what? Slope. और स्लोप किसके इक्वल होता है? tan थीटा के इक्वल. ठीक है. अगेन यहाँ पे वही वाला रिलेशन हम लोग आएंगे. Acceleration is equal to tan theta. Okay. Here 2 is the final velocity and you can see that it starts from 0. So this is 2 minus 0 divided by 2 equals to tan theta. Okay. This becomes 1. Tan theta is equal to 1. Now theta is equal to 45 degree. Okay. Now this becomes 45 degree. And if you have seen my video of motion, or if you have seen that last video of trigonometry, I explained that this forms this O. Let us say this point O, this point A, this point B. This all 3 points form a triangle here. That is why this theta is defined as perpendicular upon base. I have told everything in detail in the last video. You go and see that. Okay. This theta is 45 term. This is 90. Now you can easily find by the angle sum property of the triangle. So alpha plus 45 degree plus 90 degree is equal to 180. This is the angle sum property of a triangle. Okay. So this becomes theta plus 135 degree equals to 180. So we'll get 45. Okay. 45 degree. So अल्फा का वैल्यू कितना आ गया? ये भी आ गया हमारे पास 45 डिग्री. ओके. So this was the type of question which we have discussed till now. Now it is important to discuss all kind of question because a lot more questions are asked in on this topic. Okay. Now again a question is here that okay, and these questions are related to the NCERT book of class 10. Okay, these are a bit things like you found it to be a very tough one, but it is from class 10th NCERT. Or not all the questions. The slope one I have made by myself only, and other questions I have taken from other reference books. Okay, so let us just solve another question. That 5 tan theta is equal to 3. Then find 4 sin theta minus 3 cos theta by 4 sin theta plus 3 cos theta. Okay. Now how will you solve this? Okay. So if I can write tan theta as 3 by 5, and if you remember that tan theta gives you sin theta by cos theta. Fine. So what you will represent sin theta क्या होगा 3 और cos theta क्या होगा 5. बहुत इजी हो गया यहाँ से. sin theta की वैल्यू यहाँ पे 3. देखो ये वैल्यू नहीं है, फिर से sin theta क्या है, sin theta भी हमारा रेशियो है, तो रेशियो को हमने रेशियो से इक्वेट किया है. देखो यहाँ पर, ठीक है. तो अभी हम लोग क्या हो गया 4 into sin theta का वैल्यू 3 minus 3 into cos theta का वैल्यू 5. वही चीज यहाँ पे भी करना है और यहाँ पे ऐड कर देना है. ठीक है. ये हो गया 12 minus 15, 12 plus 15. ठीक है. तो ये कितना आ जाएगा -3 upon this is 27. Okay, and if you will cancel it you will get -1 upon 9. Okay, तो इस तरीके से आ गया ये. ठीक है. तो इस तरीके से ये वाला भी कंप्लीट हुआ. ठीक है. So almost we have discussed all type of questions based on trigonometry. So if you want to practice more question on trigonometry, you can refer to the link given in the description, from where you can practice more than 10 questions. Okay, so we are done with this topic, and in the next video of physics, we'll be coming with the new chapter, which is force and laws of motion, which is very important, very interesting, and we'll see that. Okay, thank you for watching, and till then, goodbye.